Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes life is a bitch. When you meet her, make sure you dress her in the freshest fit. Get money out of, make them clutch shots when it comes down to the wire. Gummy bears, crossword gummy bears had me geeking. Fresh as fuck polo bears on my box of skiing. In the middle of the summertime, that shit crazy. Hit the gym, sweat for your health, stop being lazy. 32 in a compact for snake niggas sneaking. Still ain't see the haters, I can feel them niggas breathing. Made a light shine on them when they hear a guy speaking. Speaking on me, I'ma hit your girl this weekend. Yeah. Shoe me's on my pizza, I'm tripping, but I'm getting cheese. Wanted to be make believe, but it ain't. My lungs are older than you think. GDP as a youngin' and I'm still rolling dank. Baby looking delicious, I wanna dip it in the tank of chocolate, then lick it off properly. Like whoever looking finna get a show, who's stopping me? Blue lemon on my raw organic black property. I'm coming up like Mentos in a Coke bottle. Wanna make a cocaine a reference, but I don't want a fair problem. I'm fresh as fuck if the feds watching. My outfit killed a white bitch, I think I need a Johnny Cochran. I made sure the gloves fit, sipping OJ. She brushed her teeth and tongue with my dick, I came Colgate.
Like
Afternoon with Robin, Florida boy, Jay chilling Riverside. Few shots, watching my tequila sunrise. I fucked them from midnight to sunshine. Smoked her after she climaxed. Made a tree climb. Then I'm out. Then I'm back to the crib. Then I'm out. Back to the streets is where I live. Yeah. Sometimes life is a bitch. When you meet her, make sure you dress in the freshest fit. Get money out of. Make them clutch shots when it comes down to the wire. Yeah. Sometimes life is a bitch. When you meet her, dress her in the freshest fit. And they get money out of. Clutch shots when it comes down to the wire. Run it up, motherfucker, run it up.
Operation get this money anyway.
Run it up, motherfucker, run it up. Operation get this money any way possible. Niggas going broke, and to me it ain't logical. Whether you got a pocket full of stacks or still in pocket full, stack it to the ceiling. The vacation somewhere tropical. Smoking on that tropical. Shit look like poison though. Damn a nigga, I don't even ask what it's going for. Yo, I had to do it. I had to.
Yo, welcome. Perspectives Facts Podcast, episode 81. We're in the building. Salute. J Doug's in the building. Rob's in the building. How y'all feeling tonight? You know what I'm saying? The day after the 4th, right?
Yeah.
You know, how's everybody their celebration of Independence Day? You know, did y'all barbecue? Did y'all get out on the grill? Did you guys,
I didn't do shit.
I got down on that grill.
Oh, you got down on the grill?
I mean, look, something.
What you cooked,
What
man?
you made?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm in the game.
Oh yeah, get in the game. You know what I'm saying? Let's get J Doug on the mic.
I'm in the game.
All right, you here? We here?
Yeah, I just threw some chicken, hot dogs, little shit.
Okay.
Something. Every little bit counts.
Some light work.
Every little bit counts.
Yeah. You didn't do nothing yesterday. You was
I
chilling?
was chilling, bro. I was at the crib.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. The weekend and then having the 4th on a Tuesday made it feel like the longest weekend ever. It just felt like from Friday to Tuesday was a weekend.
Yeah, I understand that.
Monday didn't really count. And if you are a strategic PTO user, you took Monday and Wednesday off. Because when I was working,
big facts.
I used to do that when I had like PTO throughout the year.
Makes sense to me, yo.
If New Year's or not New Year's, but if like a holiday, like even on the New Year's, depending on certain jobs, like if it that or the 4th came around, or one of those holidays where like it was a day you're probably gonna turn up, but you're gonna have to come to work the next day, always take that day off. Or if it's on a Monday, or if that turn up day is like on a Thursday or something, take that Friday and Wednesday off. So, looks like everybody in my city turned up in Jax. And if you was in your city, you know what I'm saying, leave, tell me what y'all did in comments and everything. It was straight. It was pretty straight. Me personally, like I said, the weekend was so long, I just chilled out. So today's topics, we do have Adam 22 lets his wife have sex with another porn star on camera.
Keyword another porn star. I'm just saying. Leave that.
Yeah, I'm making it as fair as possible.
Leave that there.
As far as the profession and what he walked into, it wasn't like this is just a normal woman who said, "Hey, I'm about to go, do a scene on camera. This is not my profession." So it has to be a certain practicality of expectations in that situation. But we're going to listen to his response that he let out today on the No Jumper platform and dive into that. We also have Rich Homie Quan allegedly snitching and 1090 Jake breaking down that case and the paperwork and his statements. And us coming to a verdict about Rich Homie Quan and is he a snitch? Is he a witness in the Young Thug case with the state of Georgia? And how should we look at Rich Homie Quan in this situation with the YSL situation? And we also have Charleston White, the hood prophet, once again. You know, he clowns around, he trolls, he jokes, he says a lot of provocative things, but if you catch him on the right topic, he's really breaking down some information, really saying some very logical, experienced with time perspective. And anytime Charleston White, if he's wilding out, yeah, we'll talk about him. But anytime Charleston White is kicking some, you know, good knowledge and some real stuff, some real good information, you know, then I'll definitely rock with it. I'll definitely push that stuff forward too. So with that said, also the bag got different. I got different version too. We got those shirts just dropped also. So we're gonna show you guys the new merch on the site. It's live. So if you guys want to go to the site, you know, push that. We got the black and the white tees. They're very nice. They're pretty dope. So we're gonna go ahead and promote those on the show while we're live. And like I said, please make sure the likes reflect the viewers. And let's get into these topics. What guys? What do you first thing you want to talk about? The Adam 22, or you want to talk about the Rich Homie Quan? What do you think will be more?
Adam 22 is a quick subject.
Yeah, which one? Yeah, which one do you guys want to go to first, J Dub?
We go to Adam 22.
All right, shit. Let's go to Adam 22.
I'm not gonna
salute to like I said, Black McBain, salute to PTK, salute to D Molly from Cali, salute to Tay Fogg, Lean Trees, always in the building. Salute, like I said, make sure likes reflect the viewers. Who's the fourth? Why niggas try?
So last time,
hey, who's the fourth? No Jumper. I don't know. But go ahead. This plays 1090. This Adam 22.
Well, Adam 22, he let his wife do porn with
a
BBC,
a black male porn star that you know, that's what he does. That's his job, and apparently, you know, this is her first scene with a guy outside of him. So, you know, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going on. And we're going to listen to his response after a few days. Because, you know, Whack 100 got on his podcast and had a conversation with him and kind of was, you know, grilling, was like, hey, once you go black, you don't go back. You know, like you let your wife, you know, hit your girl. And we can play that clip too if you want to, if the audience, you know, wants to hear that. But pretty much was saying, you know, you don't let your wife get, you know, put through that mattress, she might not come back. So let's go ahead and play this clip while I grab some scissors, man. Salute No Jumper Adam 22 platform.
When we got on here,
Yeah.
I talked about the fact that Lena went and shot a scene with another dude for the first time ever. So I got your reaction.
So she never, like, even before you never, or just since y'all been together?
Well, she had sex with other men before me, but not on camera.
Not she talk about a porn.
She didn't.
Like
she got into porn like at the same time that she dated me, doing OnlyFans or whatever. So she never even thought about shooting a scene with another guy. I got some
questions for you when you're done.
Let's go, because they want you to be more critical.
Yeah. So go ahead.
But anyway, so I said it on here, and I mean, I knew it was going to be viral with like my fans, the No Jumper fans, maybe in like hip hop. I guess I didn't understand that it was going to be insanely viral for like everybody in the whole fucking world, because it just like, this has probably been one of the most viral things her and I have ever been a part of. There was a dollar amount that I had in mind that she was going to make from doing this.
Yeah.
I can say that now that dollar amount seems like a fucking joke.
They made that shit in pre-sales,
bro. And it's not even coming out for another 10 days.
That's what I said. So do you pre-sell these videos?
So
she's signed up to be on the
she's way too smart
list?
Because I thought, oh, she's just gonna drop it. No, she fucking drops like a little trailer announcing it, and then she basically says it's coming out in like 2 weeks. So that causes a fuckload of people to sign up for her OnlyFans and everything. And then she's got like a bunch of other like TikTok little things to post and stuff. I've been hyping it up like crazy by just tweeting about like my thoughts on it and everything. And it's like every day there's just something else. Like I cannot look at my Twitter. Like it is so fucked how many people are having conversations about this. I never like I knew that people would
You're
think
a
it was
cuck.
funny. Yeah, the cuck thing is
Yeah,
the
the
biggest
cuck.
thing. We'll get to
You're
the
a
cuck
cuck.
thing. But I knew people were gonna think it was a big deal, but I had no idea that people were gonna be so angry about it. Like the level of like rage that people feel about what two adults are doing in their adult relationship was kind of fucking mind-blowing to me. But I can say now, especially having seen how good this is doing for her, not to mention for me too, because Plug Talk is blowing the fuck up. Not to mention like all the clips about this. Like I'm having like the biggest month ever on Snapchat as a result of me just talking about it. And I know everybody's like, oh, you're just coping or whatever, because I think I kind of fucked up where when I was on here, I said how after she shot it, I had a little bit of it's like a little rumble in the tummy. Like,
are you tweeting out your feeling?
I mean, I think the biggest sign of me having any sort of like jealousy about it was what I said on this shit last Tuesday. But now, having seen how crazy it's going, it's like, oh, I should not have even thought about turning this down. Like to me, this is now such an obvious W. And it's like to people, they don't understand because to them, they think that like my girl's in love with this dude or some shit. When in reality, it's like she was around him for like, 4 hours or whatever on set. They filmed for like, 40 minutes and that was it. And I don't feel any kind of like rage towards her. Like I'm chilling. It is what
Okay, so what I hear, what he's saying, I mean, he's trying to make it sound like it was some cool player business decision, and in the world that he lives in, around white males, that letting your girl bang other guys or being in the swinger culture, that having another guy have sex with your girlfriend isn't out of the norm where he's from and who he associates with. So at the end of the day, when he tries to talk to a black audience, they're going to probably have more of a shock value than most people. But at the end of the day,
facts.
That's nothing player. That's nothing like, oh, just because that's your culture and your lifestyle doesn't make you like, oh, you guys just don't understand. This is like a norm over here. Yeah, that's true for certain people. But honestly, I think that's some bullshit. Like, truthfully, if you're dating a porn star, that's like, do what you got to do, right? Like, I'm not gonna tell you like what not to do. And most men who are gonna have these types of conversations can't have access to dating a sex worker or porn star in the first place. So sometimes these comments are kind of jaded because some of these niggas will fold in the same pressures, right? But for Adam 22, where it's like I don't know his finances, but I don't think he would need to sell your wife out like that. I mean, I know you guys talked about, you said we're going to go through like the biggest viral win. You guys got a bag and everything. But at a certain point, I didn't say you got to sell your soul like the devil, like you're selling your soul to the devil. But at a certain point, you are selling your dignity for a dollar amount. And I feel like that's the psychology of my perspective, is that you're kind of, you're rationing out, you're trying to make this shit sound reasonable on some bullshit that is bullshit. But if this was anybody else, you would be like on Vlad TV on your platform covering it like, oh, I think I would never be on some shit like that because it happened to you. You're trying to justify it as if it's something that we need to be normalizing.
I don't think you're trying to make it normal, but I do believe it's a bad look if you're a normal guy. But in his world, in his porn star world, in his getting a bag world, hey, what JT Money say? Let that hoe be a hoe, my nigga. He married her. She's playing two different roles as a woman. She playing a wife and she playing a porn star. Now, I can salute Adam. I can salute him. You know what I mean? If you like it, I love it. You know what I mean? That's his world. He say that his wife have seen him smash plenty of women. She kept it G. So if she kept it G, he kept it G. I feel like that worked for them. You know what I mean? I feel like that worked for them. And I feel like in their world, that's not nothing new. Now you come into the black world, we more territorial with everything. You know what I mean? So
you know why? Because like
we never ass shit.
Because okay, like a white guy might get like freaky or whatever and like draw your wife for there, but it's like a nigga really putting your bitch through the mattress, bro. Like even if you talk to pimps, like a lot of pimps, like a lot of P's don't really want they they tricks out here dating or going on like having black tricks, and you ask them why. It's like, dog, because niggas trying to wear that pussy out, and niggas ain't going to fuck them for like 2 minutes and bust a nut and keep going like small white dick dude, like an Asian dude, just nigga, just I'm trying to 90 seconds he bust and pay her $300. No, nigga, hold on, nigga. He paid whatever the fuck he gonna pay. He putting that bitch through the match for an hour. He wearing that pussy out. She's not gonna be able to go back out on the track and get some more dick, or she gonna do it and her shit gonna be like, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's not because shit spreads, because that's misinformation. What I'm trying to say is like she gonna be like, yo, this nigga just folded me like a pretzel. The other white guys on the track did what they did or whatever other regular tricks, but the black guys, they know. The P's know, and the girls know. You can even ask them. They be like, oh, no black guys. Real shit.
Well, they don't want no black guys up there, especially in California, because those Hispanics, they pay. See, niggas always trying to get a deal on the pussy. Oh, bro, I got to pay. I fucked the shit out you. I should get this pussy free. We know how we take.
Niggas are trying to talk you down.
Yeah, we'll try to talk you down. Yeah, we'll try to dig you down so we can get the price lower. You know what I mean? I'm serious, man. I'm sorry about that. But listen. They like the Hispanics because they work all day. They got cash. They undocumented. They already don't get. Or
even certain Indian people, like just it's a lot. What people don't understand too is a lot of tech people and a lot of like nerd awkward people who, like, I'm telling you, like, you'll see them and they can't go pick up girls, like those little dating shows that used to be on like VH1 and MTV2 and shit. When you be like, yo, these guys look crazy, they need a dating coach. It's a lot of guys like that have like very like tech, very financial job, you know what I'm saying, got a bag, and they can't go to normal places, so they're gonna holler at certain women.
And I'm gonna throw something else at you. Go ahead. Real quick before we move on. When they get with a black trick, the black trick is gonna try to trauma bond with the black prostitute. That's another thing too. We know how to trauma bond with each other and try to get shit done.
No, you know what it is too? I don't even know. I'll put it from this angle. It's like sometimes a black trick can be really trying to tell a nigga like, or tell a girl like, kind of like how niggas be in the strip club and be like, oh, I can get you out of here type shit.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you a client, get your ass up out of here. Like, get your shit and go. You don't need to be here for an hour trying to put my bitch to the mattress and trying to pitch who on a job. Like, what the hell, get your ass on. You know what I'm saying? So I think with the Adam 22 situation, he can play it off, and he's doing, like, I guess, a good job at like the promo and like.
Might not be, that might be how he really feel.
No. I was gonna say that too. You can't really quantify people's reasonable levels of love and understanding. Like, he can love her, but like not love her enough to be like, hey, you can fuck another guy, because like I'm fucking bitches all the time. It's like, it doesn't matter to me, and I don't care for whatever you do. Some guys don't care if their girl goes to cheat and do whatever they do. Like, because if a dude's putting them numbers, he's kind of desensitized to sex in the first place at a certain point. But especially also, if you're that compounded with clout, compounded being a porn star, he's probably so desensitized to sex, like you wouldn't understand. It's like a nigga who works in finances, exactly, like wealth management, who sees like multi-million-dollar accounts every day, like to a certain amount, or you see so much. It's like, dude, to the regular person, what's gonna like fuck your day up, it's gonna make me look at it on a different point where it's like, okay, I don't care, like it's normalized. Yeah. So for Adam 22, for somebody who's probably has like and he lives in Los Angeles, so his access to sex is just enormous, right? Out there. So he doesn't look at it the way most of us might look at it. We look at it like, damn, bro, you gonna let that guy pipe your girl? I wouldn't do it. Yeah, because you probably can't call up any porn star in the industry and shoot a scene with her like he probably can, or just go pick up a girl anywhere he goes, because he's Adam 22 at the end of the day. Like, he knows his access to women, so in his mind, maybe he can ration out as, okay, like my girl can go get dick down by some dude, and at the end of the day, like I still have the access I have to him, and I'm also a porn star, so it's nothing like I'm missing out on getting my lick back or participating in the same type of pleasure she's doing. You feel me, Rob? What you think?
Well, only because, like, look, they've been together for a long time, right? Like, for a good bit of time, and they've always been in the industry. So this is one of them things that eventually, like, that shit's gonna come up. Like,
no, but I think that's her first guy scene.
It is. What I'm saying, they've done multiple scenes together with multiple people. So eventually, as far as you can sit here and be like, oh, I don't want that to happen, but it's just like when you're in that industry, that's just gonna happen. Like, that's how y'all keep pushing and making y'all moves, because you can't always keep, oh, okay, Adam's gonna fuck her and another chick, Adam's gonna fuck her and another chick. Like eventually she's gotta make some shit move for her own shit. And like he knew that long time ago. Like Lena the Plug been big for a long time before she even met that nigga. Like she really was. So him being mad about, oh, she's fucking a nigga, I'm like honestly, sorry, bro. Like eventually it was gonna happen. If it wasn't that nigga, it was gonna be another nigga, but it was gonna happen.
So you're saying Adam did a good job with being ahead of it and trying to market the situation in a way where it's kind of like I can sit here and pretty much make a bag off it and pretty much understand, like, yeah, let me go ahead and I know you're gonna fuck somebody, but I'm gonna make sure we can make the best of this and I can come out clean and not look crazy.
Basically, he's trying to save face.
Even though in the reality
of really
the
cares,
situation,
I don't think he really cares like that.
You look crazy however you're trying to play it. Because like he can say they're making more money than they ever thought he was gonna make. This is awesome. His chick lined him up with 3 porn stars is hotter than her. That sounds good, man.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep it a buck. And this is why I always just advocate just being your best self, right? Because like, yeah, Adam 22 is Adam 22, bro. But that dude's like what, like 6'5"? That nigga was like doing the fucking chesty muscles thing on her fucking on her promo video. Like, bro, this nigga folded. That nigga piped your bitch down.
So
like you're talking about a black porn star, like talking about like Kevin Durant played one-on-one with your bitch, bro. That nigga jumped over her and dunked. Like you still taking jump shots and cooking her in 21. He jumped over her. Like dude, that nigga went crazy on.
And you know when
Lena,
you get a white woman, you go extra hard anyway.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. When you know you like drilling another nigga bitch, like what he's doing, like niggas looking at him like, damn, bro, you really gonna like slide Adam's chick and like you're the first nigga to do it, bro. He
that too
piped her down, bro. I bet she was like extra ready for that nigga, bro.
And even on the way, like all her like preview videos, she was like,
and remember she like excited. The time has finally come. I'm like, bro, that's why you got.
Like, I mean, they're part of that industry, so I understand it. They're part of that industry and everything like that. But it's still not one of them things where you're just gonna look at it and be like, oh, that's normal. It's like I understand the industry they're in. It's like, okay, cool. We have sex. Oh, we're porn stars. We do.
I'm gonna throw this at you, Robert.
Huh?
You can answer any way you want to. If a nigga pipe your girl down and after that you able to go buy a Rolls Royce cash off the lot, would you let it go down?
Choosing fees.
Rolls Royce.
You could buy your mama a house. You could buy you set, nigga.
So a house and a Rolls Royce,
a Rolls Royce house. Your mama straight, everybody straight. Somebody just had to pipe your girl down. How much Rolls Royce? You got come on, bro. You got a meal. You got a meal to play with. Tax free.
Nah, fuck that. Let's make it real. You got $263,000.
One day.
That's such a random number.
One day though. One day.
$263,000.
Bro, yo girl, listen. Yo love, your main squeeze, your whiz. Okay, yo shorty wop. She by a 6'8" nigga built like goddamn LeBron.
Oh damn.
That look like whatever chick your girl look like he's him and he's gonna pipe her. But you get like, but I'm telling you that because that's what's gonna happen. Being a side nigga myself, I'm telling this is what I'm telling you. A nigga about to really give it to your bitch, but you getting $291,000 of.
Well, if it's my bitch,
$291,000, nigga, that's such a specific number.
$200,000.
If it's not a mil,
bro, you getting $250,000. Somebody smashing your girl.
It's like them niggas on Twitter that be like 100,000 ain't no real money.
This is the thing though. Y'all say that shit though for real. Right. But are you doing it behind closed doors or is this open? Everybody knows. Robert.
So
you doing it behind? You doing it open field? You doing it open field?
Yeah, behind closed doors. Behind closed doors.
You don't know behind closed doors.
Are you doing open field?
It's not behind closed doors. You don't have to be famous, bro.
Everybody know. But you do open field? Or you just
everybody know?
Can I keep it a buck? Let me give you perspective.
I got money, bro.
Let me keep it a buck.
I be doing so much shopping, I'll be forgetting who I know.
It wouldn't be hurting more.
Bro, it's not gonna be behind closed doors because nobody about to pay that money for no private shit, bro. That's what I'm telling you. Niggas
So
gonna
I'm
know.
saying, if the shit's getting recorded, if the shit's getting
Bro,
recorded,
You making
all
this
gonna
shit
know.
more complicated,
Rob,
Robert.
you can't, Rob, you
making
can't,
shit
you
more
can't move the
complicated.
goalpost.
I'm asking.
The question is this: is it a simple
I
question?
said you can answer
We don't
whichever
need no
one you want
handicaps.
to.
Go ahead.
When it comes to that shit, right? Everybody was seeing that shit. If it's happening, if the act is happening in overall, or if it's one of them things where it happened in the back and niggas just heard about it.
Salute to Lewis Jr. TV. This nigga talking crazy in here. That's what's
Like
up,
how
man.
much, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it happened like on, like you seen it, like you seen the video, like, oh, I seen that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Versus, oh, okay, we heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
You get that money.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how much and what's going on, because I'm letting you know right now, afterwards, it ain't gonna be, I ain't gonna be Adam 22 like, oh, support my business. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take my money and run.
Oh man, you
Straight up.
Listen, man. Some stuff you ain't gonna need come up in the world easy as that.
That's what I'm saying. Listen,
That's
what
an
I'm
easy
saying.
come up.
This what I'm saying, bro.
If your girl after the fact say, yo, I'm addicted to BBC, it's over, then hey, she gotta go. Just give me my cut. You can't help that. You got niggas that leave their girl every niggas girl that leave them every day for the boy Jay, and they don't get a motherfucking dime.
Say it one more time. I didn't hear you say that one more time.
You got bitches that leave them every day, and they don't get a dime after the bitch leave. So if you sitting on $250,000 after the fact, and then all the dust unsettled, hey man, it's a bright future.
And I look at it like this too, right? Me personally, right? If I'm dating a girl who's an OnlyFans model, a sex worker, like she's a sex worker, right?
Right.
Hey, relax. She's a sex worker, right? She's a sex worker, right? We're not putting that up. We're not putting it as a sex worker, right?
I want to see that shit.
So that's a sex worker, right? If I'm dating her, right? I'm pursuing a girl who's a sex worker, right? I don't think I'm going to pursue a girl who's getting dick down by other guys for a living.
Like, that too.
But she wasn't getting dick down by other guys. She was just doing female shit though.
Exactly. So for me, I don't think I'm going to be on that type of time.
Me neither. I did not.
Because on some real stuff, bro, on some real shit. If you were in the game messing, like getting piped by other guys in the first place, no, if you want to come, you come on the mic. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Just turn up. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, nah, listen, this is the point. If I'm dealing with a girl who I like, when we were dating and then she was like, okay, I'm going to do OnlyFans and we're going to like go have sex with girls. We do that all day, but you're like, I'm about to start having sex with guys. Me personally, nah, because you're my girl. Like if you my hoe, then you my hoe. If you my girl, you my girl. My girl can't be my hoe and my hoe can't be my girl. Because my hoe got to make me money.
I guess.
My girl got to provide a home and raise these babies. My girl got to come home and wash her filthy hands from scrolling on that phone and smoking these backwoods and drinking Casamigos and going live. My girl got to come home and wash her filthy fucking fingers. You see what I'm saying? From twerking on the gram, from going live, drinking the Migos, smoking the bubble kush, you know what I'm saying? And she has to soak her goddamn self. She has to soak, salute the torch rain. She has to soak her dirty skin in that water before she picks up the good book and reads scriptures to those babies. That's what my girl got to do. What my hoe got to do is make sure the bottom line is clear. Make sure that we got money that we can preside and provide over this pimping. You see what I'm saying? But my girl got to be my girl. We got to build a family. We got to be together. We have to be something special. You see what I'm saying?
Nigga Tay Fogg say a nigga can hit my girl right now for 5 racks.
Just 5K?
I'm not letting nobody hit my girl for 5K.
Ooh, bro, what if you a nigga who never touched 5K before?
I'm not a nigga that never touched 5K before.
Exactly,
bro. If you a nigga who never touched 5K, you in the game after you get that 5K.
If I can convince my girl to go fuck for a dollar amount, that's my hoe now, bro. That's not my girl. If you got a dollar amount that can compromise your morals from what you would normally do,
Exactly.
then what we talking about, bro?
Why your hoe can't be your girl?
Because I'm not no fucking bitch. I'm not no simp, nigga. I'm a pimp. This ain't on me. Send me,
But
nigga.
what
This
is
ain't
she
no
breaking
motherfucking
you
whole
off?
shit.
What is she breaking
Ain't
you
no breaking.
off?
Ain't no breaking. What? Listen, my girl ain't breaking me off. My hoe breaking me off. My girl ain't breaking me off. Me and my girl are building something. If you want to hop on the camera, we can hop on. You can hop on. We can turn. We can. Hey,
You can't.
If you
Bro,
on YouTube, come on.
really, how it is,
bring your
bro.
ass on.
You can't have a hoe and a girl
What you
because
mean?
your hoe
Let me
is not
quiet.
finna pay you. Not finna pay you
Okay,
to have
chill,
another
chill
bitch
out.
laid up. Either you got all
No.
or you can't just have no girl.
That's
that
where
be
you
like,
wrong.
she
That's
finna
where
be
you
laid
wrong.
up.
Your hoe is there to make money for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's supposed to do. If she's sucking and fucking, she's supposed to be the best sucker and fucker on the block and make the most money to preside and provide over the fucking pimping and set an example for the rest of these hoes. You know what I'm saying? When she walking with the YSL cologne and the Gucci anklets and shit and the Van Cleef bracelet and these other motherfuckers are, oh damn, how you got all that? Oh, because he over here providing. He providing a certain type of game that's indispensable. You know what I'm saying? It's priceless. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
It's like your grandma's motherfucking wedding ring is priceless. You just can't sell it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like grandma's house. You can't sell this motherfucking game.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see a motherfucking she got that shit on, you trying to figure out what the program is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what your host supposed to do. She's supposed to set an example for prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
Your girl
Mm-hmm.
is your girl, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And not everybody is even in the game to be pimping and hoeing.
Mm.
95% of niggas is squares.
But y'all took
So niggas, so you got a bunch of square niggas. Sitting around here trying to politic over some hoe shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, nigga, you can't even stomach having a bitch around you long enough that's fucking other people outside of you that you're not gonna catch feelings for because you never been around women for long enough times not to catch feelings for a bitch you around long enough for a work shift.
Make sure y'all get a like and share for what Jay Spitting is pimping to y'all right now, man. I wasn't gonna go to the pimping part of it. I'm just asking a basic question.
But we got to. You know why we got to though?
I'm not asking a pimp though. I'm just asking a That's why I said Robert. Because I know Robert not proclaiming to be no pimp.
Like with Adam 22, him and his girl, they started this shit a long time ago. Like you can't just jump into the porn industry and be like, okay, oh my god, my girl's fucking niggas now. Like, but the way they was doing it, hold on, the way they was doing it, you can't just sit here all and be like, oh well, damn, I don't like this already. He's done plenty of shit with plenty of girls.
Salute to D Marley, man. You already know.
He can't. I can understand if they set a precedent like, okay, hey, this is how we're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's do it. But at the same time, all the bitches he fucking and shit like that, eventually his girl gonna be like, okay, well, to raise shit up, let's do this. Now that's up to him whether or not he gonna go along with it, which guess he didn't, guess he did, whatever, just for the piss. But at the end of the day, it shit don't make sense. It's just like if you in that situation, you got this environment that y'all gonna be in. That's what's gonna happen eventually. Like you can't just sit here and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a porn star for." She been doing this shit for what? Almost 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah, 4
years. You think 8 years later she's just gonna still be doing the same shit that you want to do? Like eventually she's gonna be like, "Well, I want to try something new." And that's what happened. It'll happen, yo.
I want to ask. Go ahead.
Hold real quick. Hey, I think everybody in this room have a live studio audience tonight. Salute live studio audience. I think everybody who knows me knows like they might
people
like
getting triggered.
Like
too.
We ain't talking crazy, but they've probably seen 5K somewhere around me on random days. 5K is not shit. My bitch is not moving. That's not nothing to FPJ.
Niggas.
No, not niggas. That ain't nothing to FPJ. Okay, and my bitch ain't moving for 5K. And any bitch I'm fucking with is not moving for 5K. She's not.
But you got some bitches going all out for 5K.
I know, but they're not gonna be the ones with me. Cause you ain't going out for 5K. You don't even know what the fuck to do with 5K. The fuck you doing with 5K? Do you have 5K? Have you ever had 5K in liquid cash? Have you ever stacked 5K to benefit and advance your life? No? Then why the fuck is we together? It's your point. If you gonna jump for $5,000, my nigga, $5,000, then what we talking about, dog? To fuck some other nigga? I feel it's a job. Hey, babe, I gotta do bottle service tonight. They tip 5K. Oh, you doing a job. Okay, cool, whatever. Bro, even stripping. Okay, your girl is a stripper and she bringing home 5K. That's cool.
Mhm.
But your girl is getting piped on camera for
Mhm.
$5K. A nigga say he got $5K to pipe your girl, bro. No. Now, if it's my home girl and I'm gonna get a cut out of it, let's run it. If it's a motherfucker, okay, she gonna take the $5K, she gonna break me off. Then okay, then you starting on some P shit. But that's not what it is.
There's differences.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's like, if that's not what it is, bro, if you're not getting, if your girl getting 5K and you not getting 4K and breaking her off with a band, if that, then you ain't on no P shit, nigga. You on some cuck shit. Oh yeah, a nigga off your girl 5K. No, that's where you wrong. A nigga gotta offer me 5K to fuck my girl, and I break her off what I see fit. That's the P shit in the first place. A nigga ain't gonna offer my girl no motherfucking 5K. He gotta come through me and negotiate. And I gotta broker how much she fucking going for.
You give a bitch $250, yes.
What you saying?
$250 out to 5K.
What's $250 gonna do?
I don't know, but no, I'm just saying if you on the P shit, you
Huh?
might not give her nothing if you on the P shit.
What you say?
You're not gonna give her nothing if you on the P shit.
Nah, I mean, no, if I'm on the P shit, I gotta break off. Because if a trick trying to bring 5K, then this is a bag that I can set an example to the other hoes that if you could bring in a big fish, you might get you know what I'm saying? You might get blessed with something. You might, you know what I'm saying?
5K an hour.
You get 5K, but this is what I'm trying to say
Robert
on
finna get
some
slapped on
P
camera?
shit. I'm trying to say you gotta hop on. Listen, dog.
I want to see Robert get
Rob,
slapped.
you hear you there? Or we got
thing though. This is the thing though. This is the thing though.
where we at?
If that shit wasn't already established ahead of time, then no, y'all. It depends. Like when you talking about it's pimp shit, it's like, look, I got these bitches with me. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on. If they offer 5K, I'm gonna do that shit. Bam, I got you. But at the other time, shut up. At the same time, if you meet a chick and that's not what y'all was on, if you meet a chick and that's not what y'all on,
Right.
It's a different story. On the other hand, if you got a chick and it's like, look, we pimping, different story. But if y'all not meeting on that type of time ahead of time, this is a different story. You can't do that shit all the time.
You're funny, man.
Yo,
Hey,
Rob, can we give her a mic, please?
I was finna put a camera on her.
Rob, COE, bro. Rob, give her a mic, bro.
Then be quiet then.
Nah, come over here. Nah, come over here. Nah,
Either
come
get
here.
the
Nah,
mic or
come
be
here.
quiet.
Nah, come here.
Either get
Nah,
the
real
mic or be
shit.
quiet.
Nah, real shit.
Either get the mic or be
Deja,
quiet.
real shit. Cause Deja, come on. Hey, hold on. We gonna bring.
Either get the
We
mic
got
or
a
be
guest
quiet.
on the mouth.
Deja.
Nah, we got a guest on a podcast. Our homegirl Deja.
Either get the mic or be quiet.
We got a homegirl Deja. Deja, come here. Come here. No, real shit. You don't know nigga. No.
I'm not playing.
No, real shit.
I'm not playing with you.
Either get the
Nah,
mic,
Deja.
either get the mic or not.
No,
or be
hold
quiet.
on, let me say this. Nah, Deja, you really saying some real cool shit. No, real shit. No, I'm not being
I'm not.
I get it. But you,
No, I'm fucking with what you're saying.
okay, if you don't want,
Okay, I'm just saying, you really spitting fire.
I'm not.
just sit and be quiet.
Okay.
You giving the bars. I just want the bars.
Damn,
all right,
you
you ready?
got the camera.
J Dub, what are we doing? So like we said before, I personally, if I'm chilling with a girl, bro, and this is my girlfriend and she's not a sex worker, then I'm not selling her for the highest bidder. I'm not. If I'm dating a sex worker and I know she's a sex worker and I have the access where she's like, okay, yeah, I'm a porn star and I'm like getting smashed and put through the basement and ceiling and attic through niggas. But hey, I like you. I'm trying to pursue you. And I'm like, well, listen, you know, I don't want to take you serious, but you're a porn star, so you're probably having better sex than 99% of the women that I'm fucking with. And then you probably got a bag too. So it's probably going to be very hard for most men to turn down a porn star girl who wants to be with them. You see what I'm saying, J Doug? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what nigga is really going to turn down a porn star who wants to be their girlfriend? So at a certain point, you're going to start rationalizing a lot of things that you wouldn't normally do because you like her. And I think that's a certain point that a lot of men don't want to have that realization of a thought pattern that, okay, we like to say things so they sound cool, or we like to speak to the idea of a topic, but you don't want to you don't want to actually have the reality of the topic. Like, niggas laugh at Freddie Gibbs, oh, you dated a porn star. But like, if he connected with
niggas be liking girls that act like porn star, they just don't like their image.
Yeah. So personally, before we move to the next topic, my bottom line is this, right? Does Adam look crazy? Yes.
Yes.
Do I see him as some type of cuck dude because this is his girl's first male on male experience as a porn star, and he's like supporting it and running with it. Yes, to me, he's a cuck. This isn't no pimp shit. This isn't no cool player shit. No, this is some cuck shit. And personally, and the main reason why I say it's some cuck shit is because this is not where she started off doing. And I understand that, yeah, you say she caught you cheating and y'all do scenes with girls all the time, but
she got him cheating.
Yeah, he said that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but personally, dog, because like
the seasoning.
Yeah, like I'm just not gonna be into that, because if this, like, I gotta separate the girl that I'm marrying and calling my wife and the girl that I'm making money off sex work. Like my wife, the girl I'm gonna marry, isn't going to be having sex with other men to make sure her bag secured.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Or my bag secure. Like no, I don't give a fuck how much money. Yo,
but
fuck
this
that.
is what I want to throw in the game, though, too, before we go on two things.
Yeah.
Kim K came up off of that, though.
Who? Martin Luther King?
Kim Kardashian.
Oh, I thought you said MK.
I was
No,
I thought
Kim
you said
K.
MK too.
Martin.
I was like, Kim K.
Martin King did not come up off of that.
Martin Luther King did lay
right.
some dick around,
Man,
though.
we don't.
But we're not going to talk about that.
You said who? Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, she came up off of that, so he might be seeing a lane far that way to go.
Nah, facts.
But this is what I want to ask before we move on. We can move on right after this.
Yeah.
How long should Adam wait before he eat the pussy again?
What the fuck?
How long?
Before you eat the pussy again?
Rob, how long? Robert, how long should Adam wait?
A while.
No, how long? What's a while?
What's a while?
What's a while? Subjective. It's a spectrum. It's a spectrum project.
Is it
It's
a
a
new sexual
spectrum.
partner? All right, then they need to wait.
Adam, listen, a nigga raw dig a week or two.
A week or two.
I'm just saying.
I was thinking about a year or two. We gotta get that pussy baptized first. Damn. He was say you to church. Then you get your pussy. Hey, that pussy gotta be cleansed in the name of Jesus.
Soak
That nigga said
that cat in the goddamn lake. Waters of Miller Minnetonka.
Damn.
That nigga J Doug said, "Bitch, you gotta motherfucking drop that peppermint shit in the vinegar in the water."
Whole, damn.
Yeah, she got a douche.
Jesus Christ. Hey, but the audience doesn't. So you want to come on the mic? You
Okay,
sure?
then.
I'm just saying because
you're not coming on the mic.
Because you be great as a podcaster.
Come on the mic then. The more you
Come on
talk,
the mic.
come on the mic.
Come on.
The more you talk, come on the mic.
We being condescending. We being for real,
like for real. If you're gonna talk,
like, no,
come on
the
the mic.
audience want to hear you. But
okay, if you're not talking,
want
then
to
be
talk.
quiet.
But it would be nice if you would come over and contribute, because the audience can hear, but we can't.
Okay.
We'll keep smoking. We got weed over here.
All
no,
right,
I
so
can come over there with the camera. You can say whatever you need to say right from right there.
We got a mic stand too.
Oh,
camera stand.
All right.
Well, if you stand with no mic, then we can't hear you. So yeah, so my point is this, man. So yeah, it's not I'm not pimping my girlfriend who I'm trying to marry. I'm not.
I'm
not.
Look, if you're not Adam 22, the way they've been in the industry for a long time, that's a different story. They've been in the industry. Like he
on
can't
top of the
sit here
fact,
and
I'm gonna be
mad at
honest. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Adam's
for eventually doing.
I'm keep it a buck. Adam's white. He's not a member of the fucking BBC put hoes through the fucking mattress club. When you're part of that, club, bro, you don't tolerate niggas putting your bitch through the mattress because you know you put your bitch through the mattress, dog.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so if a bitch talking about putting, if a bitch talking about, she want another nigga put it through the mattress, I gotta let you go, cause I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they gave you your car. Hey, listen, I ain't see you in the meeting, but I know you been in the meeting. See, Robert been chilling, and I'll be on the other side of the room. I be at the chip and dips, you know what I'm saying? I be sitting there drinking my little Shirley Temple, and also extra grenadine in there at the meetings. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know, man. Listen, dog. Hey, slow down on that Don Julio. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say that for a little later. Niggas over there knocking that Don Julio back like his last call.
Oh, that's the twins over there getting busy.
Hey, y'all try to get on microphone too? We gotta
put a camera over there, man.
We got a live audience tonight. Live audience showing out tonight, man. This is what I'm talking about. Man. So the next topic we have, Rich Homie Quan allegedly gets caught up snitching Salute 1090 Jake. We're gonna play the 1090 Jake video. Thank you. I ain't playing with my marriage like that. That before we leave on topic, listen, D Molly from Cali. We saying and a Cali nigga know what I'm talking about because Cali niggas, that's where that real piece shit come from. With that Oakland, that Bay Area, bro. They talk to women different, bro. So what I'm saying is like a Cali nigga just co-sign the shit where it's like, bro, your girl and your hoes is different, bro. Your girl, like, bro, your girl really supposed to be a square. If you on some piece shit, your girl is square. Your girl ain't part of the game. But see, niggas don't know the game. Niggas ain't read no books. Niggas ain't educate themselves. Niggas ain't been outside before. So I ain't trying to put up too much free game. You know what I'm saying? Games to be sold, not to be told. Let's go ahead and play 1090 Jake, breaking down the game with motherfucking Rich Homie Quan, snitching, biting the cheese on the Young Thug trial. So let's go ahead and run that.
And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with
hit the like button, super video. Cash app.
We're gonna be speaking on
y'all sound Florida boy Jay
snitching. At this point, I'm not even surprised.
You turn
not only has more paperwork dropped in the YSL case, but an audio recording just dropped of none other than Rich Homie Quan spitting a whole verse to law enforcement about Young Thug.
Lewis Jr. Love, thank you. If you don't have a girl, bro, thank you, dog.
Right. So my hand was on the spot. I saw it. We are show together. Let's go to the yourself. Everybody been talking about it. I'm gonna be a man to answer myself. Right. Spread man. No door has to do with what you can't prove. Right. Point blank period. I ain't no rat. I ain't telling no. I'm just being real with y'all. I got how much I love let, man. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit real fuck up, bro.
While it may be hard for some to understand Rich Homie speaking a language native to the streets of Atlanta, what he's speaking on is the very murder that would cause the fall of YSL.
I got one of the biggest bloods in America with me, my Atlanta, Georgia.
There are shell casings up and down the street. Now, I'm told one of the men who was shot, a man in his mid-20s, is in critical condition, but that his status could change for the worse overnight.
Rich Homie Quan's former manager, Donovan Thomas, who went by the name Peanut or Big Nut, was a member of the Inglewood family Bloods. His 2015 assassination outside of an Atlanta barbershop would result in a back and forth war between Inglewood family and Sex Money Murder. The majority of the violence will be documented in the YSL indictment. Prosecutors allege Young Thug was in communications with Sex Money Murder leader Kyle Ory, who's currently serving a life sentence in Georgia State Prison. Big Nut was said to have snitched against members of the gang, and prosecutors allege Young Thug orchestrated his death by renting the vehicle YSL members would later use to commit the drive-by that took Nut's life. After the hit, Thug and the alleged shooters would take a trip to Miami to lay low. Rich Homie Quan would speak with investigators explaining he never saw Thug in Atlanta after the murder. He was going to confront him at a Miami show over the rumors that Thug played a part in Nut's death. Rich Homie would allege people knew Thug had something to do with it, but they couldn't prove it. He'd then say he isn't a rat and he isn't telling. He's just keeping it real with the investigators.
I know you.
Well, what we gather so far out of the video, what's going on so far, Florida?
So far, he's pretty much telling you that he has sat there with the detectives and they have paperwork and they have audio and they have a transcript of Rich Homie Quan breaking down how he was sitting there telling
what's going on out here?
You got Rich Homie Quan. You got Rich. You got Rich Homie Quan.
I turn my camera on.
Cannot do that shit. Fuck, I don't care
for documentation at this point,
bro. You got Rich Homie Quan. You got Rich Homie Quan pretty much
Let him rock for a second.
talking to the police and telling the police that that niggas, you got it ready. You working with the wrong camera, man. Stop touching the get your phone ready, nigga. Because the niggas is listen, man. This is what I'm saying. Rich Homie Quan literally has talked to the police and has sounded like he has implicated certain niggas. You do what you got. Listen, dog. Perspectives and facts. Hey, J Doug, turn that camera off. J Doug, turn the camera. I got the camera. Take that camera off. J Doug, turn that camera off. Your side can't. Thank you. Perspectives and Facts podcast. So what happened was Rich Homie Quan talked to the police, and they have, like I said, transcripts, documentation, and information that has written down the topics and written down, basically told niggas that Rich Homie Quan has pretty much snitched on Young Thug. There's enough information out there with the Big Nut case when Big Nut died. Birdman, Young Thug wanted to get closer to Rich Homie Quan, but the problem was that they wanted to have management rights over Rich Homie Quan. But because his dad and Big Nut were in the middle of that, it made it a lot harder for these niggas to kind of steal the bag for Rich Homie Quan, because Rich Homie Quan's smart. Rich Homie Quan was like, I'm not going to sign over the cash money and lose publishing and lose my money and lose my deal, because I heard a lot of stuff about Birdman, but because he wasn't trying to sign his shit over, you know, they shot at Rich Homie Quan's dad's barbershop. They shot him. They killed Big Nut, and Rich Homie Quan didn't say Young Thug did it, but he said that, you know, he feels like Young Thug has some type of information on the situation, and he didn't, you know, he said, I got to keep it real. So at the end of the day, I think we need to play the rest of the 1090 Jake video. Can we make it like as a big screen so the audience can get the full scope of what 1090 Jake is saying? Thank you. I appreciate that, J Doug.
Rich Homie would also allege Thug was jealous of the relationship he had with Nut, as Thug wanted to control the Atlanta music scene, and Nut was keeping Rich Homie at a distance from Thug. This wasn't all Rich Homie would speak on, though. 2 pictures of the interview transcripts would make its way to news media. Rich Homie would state him and Thug frequented and resided in the same condominium leading up to Nut's death, and that they were cool. But after the murder, they drifted apart. 14 minutes into the interview, Rich Homie would speak on his truck being shot up and immediately calling Young Thug, alleging his people were behind it. He'd then speak on his father's barbershop being shot up and knowing whoever did it had something to do with Nut's death. 4 months before Nut was killed, a gunman would open fire inside of a barbershop, striking Rich Homie's father 4 times. The barbershop had just been shot up a month prior to this incident. Investigators believe the attack stemmed from Rich Homie beefing with local rappers, and at the time, Rich Homie Quan didn't have rumors. Now speaking with investigators, when asked why his father would be targeted, Rich Homie explained at the time, him and Thug were doing shows together, but he was getting the most money. They wanted his dad out of the picture to further control Rich Homie's management, and they knew his dad was at the barbershop 24/7. He had no proof Thug was behind the shooting, but he did bring up an argument his dad had with Birdman. His father wouldn't share the details on what was said, but would later tell him, we're going to fall back from it. 22 minutes into the interview, Rich Homie was asked why he wouldn't sign with Birdman. And he explained other artists are constantly complaining about their financial situation. He felt he'd make more money on his own and then make a sign. Rich Homie would say that after Nut was killed, he didn't contact Thug, and Thug didn't contact him. Thug would move out of the condo about 2 weeks after the murder, and when asked why Thug called him Bitch Homie Quan 2 months after Nut's death, he didn't have an answer. Providing the investigator with Young Thug's phone numbers, the investigator asked if Thug ever made any threatening messages to him, but Rich Homie was roughly 30 minutes into the interview, the paperwork would be cut off. So realistically, we don't know how long Rich Homie sat down with investigators. We do know he's on the YSL witness list. This leaves the possibility that Rich Homie would be called in to testify against Thug, as he'd have to recite everything said in the interview in front of him. So did Rich Homie Quan snitch? Absolutely. He's alleging Thug was behind the murder of Nut, the shooting of his father, and the shooting of his truck. Rich Homie would say he's keeping it real with investigators, and regardless of whether or not he portrayed a street lifestyle and abides by the street code. This is another major loss for the city of Atlanta, as another Atlanta rapper has cooperated. Now this is bad, and from what I heard from a source in Atlanta, the DA is trying to find out who's leaking all this, and they're trying to put charges on people for leaking this information, because stuff like this will make a witness not want to cooperate. And if a witness is like, hey, I just got exposed by so-and-so and they just released all this stuff that y'all said wasn't going to get released, I don't want nothing to do with this, I don't want to testify. The courts can then charge that person with tampering with the witness. You just affected the case by fucking up a witness testimony. So this is getting deep. They're trying to find out who exposed YSL Woody. I guarantee you they're trying to find out who just released the audio to Rich Homie Quan. I feel that a lot of people are going to have different opinions in this situation. Does Rich Homie Quan abide by the street code? I never heard of him having a gang affiliation. I don't really remember him talking about shooting people, this, that, and the third. He's saying a close friend of his was killed. He's willing to tell investigators everything he knows. He's saying his father was targeted and shot, and he himself was targeted and shot at. And goddamn, it's just like, who else is gonna tell? Who else already told and we don't know about it? I mean, they got mad names on the witness list. Even Lil Wayne and YFN Lucci. And Lucci just denied the deal they were trying to give him in his RICO case. So I can't imagine what they have that would make him a witness in this case. But in my opinion, just from what I read, since we don't know how long this interrogation actually was, we just know it was about 30 minutes, he did bad. He definitely did bad. Definitely didn't have to say all that, but made the decision to do so. I haven't heard a response from him after everything came out on the internet. I know that the night this video is being recorded, he's supposed to be performing at the same show as Boosie and Webby, and I don't know if there's going to be any conflict from that situation. We're just going to have to wait and see how this plays out. But hey, let me know y'all thoughts and comments in the comments section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me. Until next time.
So we got the full story. Rob had to go. Obviously, some things went down behind camera. We had to situate to figure out technical difficulties, but we have survived and strived and prospered. So to hear everything that's happened to me personally, Young Thug has another person on the witness list, and it's like Rich Homie Quan is a snitch if he's on the witness list. But the thing about it is, there has to be somebody on the case or working in the police department that is releasing the Rich Homie Quan documents, right? The YSL Woody interrogation video. It's like everybody that can be like the main implicant on Young Thug's case has had their audio or their testimony leaked to the public, to where these people can go back and say, we're not going to get on the witness stand because you didn't protect my testimony. You didn't protect my anonymity with testifying, or with at least being a witness on this case until it was time for me to testify. And because you didn't hold up your end of the bargain, I don't have to hold up my end of the bargain. You see what I'm saying? So honestly, so it could look like niggas is getting exposed, like YSL Woody, like Rich Homie Quan, like they're getting exposed in the present, right? Mm-hmm. But in the bigger picture, these are critical witnesses and high names and close in contact witnesses, right? Mm-hmm. That if they don't have to testify what they said, and that can't be used in the court of law, and it's basically disqualified because this information has been leaked before your testimony date, right? Mm-hmm. So therefore, you don't have to go to trial because, you know, intimidation of witness. The police shouldn't do their job.
Mm-hmm.
This could be an inside job. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna make you niggas look crazy, but at the end of the day, as long as we can have the damning evidence leak out before the case that the jury can't use to convict me, it can be actually a blessing. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the Atlanta DA is actually trying to find out who's leaking these documents and these videos to press charges against them, because they're very much compromising the case with the state of Georgia versus Young Thug. That's my point.
Well, I'm surprised to hear that Rich Homie Quan snitched on Young Thug, of course. Everything that been happening in Atlanta, far as like his barbershop getting shot up and his dad and all that.
I mean, somebody shot your dad and killed your OG. Would you not tell? But would you give some information?
Label, right?
I don't know for a fact, but what I'm saying is, let me ask you a question. You was a rapper, Birdman and Young Thug. You know Young Thug with a gang. You know Birdman trying to take your publishing, your management, and take your money, right? And your dad is your dad, and Big Nuts, the hood OG. That's your street stamp, right? And they know they can't come, just muscle you out your shit because they got to go through Big Nut and your dad, right? So they go ahead and kill your OG. So now your street ties are kind of cut, right? They're severed. And then they shoot your dad at shooting the barbershop up, right? And then Young Thug takes off. Birdman is Birdman. And your career pretty much is stuck in 2014 because you didn't want to sign your money and basically just get bullied out of your money with Birdman. Young Thug made it that you couldn't do anything in music pretty much, and you stay stagnant. So with that, you already cost me millions. You already cost me my whole legacy. And I'm not justifying him for snitching, but what I'm saying is, for somebody in a Rich Homie Quan position, you don't think he would have some type of envy or some type of disdain or resentment towards Young Thug and where he is in life versus where Rich Homie is. Seeing that Rich Homie just tried to play the game the right way, but because hip hop in the streets is so intertwined, if you don't make the right street decision, that might be the best. The safest decision for your health could be the worst business decision. You see what I'm saying? And the best business decision can cost you your life in hip hop. Like, a lot of times we probably do think that some of these rappers getting killed by ops, but some of these rappers probably get killed by niggas who they didn't want to sign their money over to, their contracts over to. Like Rich Homie Quan, you killed my OG.
They say that what happened to Mo 3. They say Mo 3 didn't want to get with
That's
Quan.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And you sit here and my OG get knocked off, and then you shoot my dad trying to kill him because they're the buffer between me, my management, and my contracts and y'all. And my dad is telling me, hey man, you need to get from around them. You know what I'm saying? My dad and Birdman got direct communication. You see what I'm saying?
But that what Kanye was saying, bro.
Birdman, the same nigga that got Lil Wayne tour bus shot up with Young Thug.
That what Kanye was saying. It was saying that the people that's above him killed his mom to kind of control him.
Yeah, but that's on high. That's like Illuminati,
I mean, it's level to everything. We know that.
Right, but what you're saying is that the higher you go, there's always handlers that can dictate the course of your life. Because your bag is too big.
Program.
Right, because it's
let Rich Homie Quan know, you step out of line this way, I'm coming that way. And guess what? All this YSL shit going on, all that shit that happened when they shot up Lil Wayne tour bus, you know who haven't got pulled in for questioning?
Birdman.
Amazing.
And he's been under investigation the whole time. If you watch,
Birdman is not under no investigation.
Yes, you have. Go to DJ Academics. Type in DJ Academics, Rich Homie Quan. You type that in. Birdman was Academics was talking about how Birdman has been under investigation the whole time, and he was saying how you under investigation this whole time, and they don't bring no charge against you and all this other shit. So Birdman, he's in the documents. He's been the whole shit Rich Homie Quan is talking about is mentioning Birdman's name. You see what I'm saying?
But they might not want to go after Birdman too, because Birdman got that bag. When you playing with that bag like Birdman got in court, Birdman could probably bankrupt a whole county in the courthouse.
He might be able to, but my main thing about and Dolph turned down 22
Oh
M.
yeah, Dolph with Yo Gotti in them. Look what Yo Gotti doing. See, shit, bro. Certain shit be in motherfuckers' way when they doing big business. We looking at it as like, yo, whatever, but they looking at it like 10 years down the line, like I might lose 100 million fucking with this nigga. If I can get him knocked off for 100,000 from a couple of niggas in the hood, that's a win for me.
I just think certain things in hip hop, when you get to a certain stance, the law enforcement doesn't look at you as somebody who is facilitating violence in the community, right? When it comes to 6ix9ine and the things he was doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just like any other crime organization, we're thinking about, okay, who is bankrolling the crime organization, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, it's niggas in the streets who's moving dope in the hood, and now they hood superstars riding in Maybachs and cars and killing 30 bodies. Okay, who's the plug?
Mm-hmm.
How are they making their money? We gotta go at that person, right? That's how Ricos get hit. We gotta go at the main target and knock everybody off below that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So translate that to the music industry. You look at 6ix9ine and Treyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how the fuck are they getting their money? How the fuck are they moving all this stuff? What's going on? Who's finance? Who's bankrolling this, right? Who are you pointing to?
It's the people that 6ix9ine signed.
Lucian Grange.
Yes.
Why Lucian Grange and his son never got hit with charges? Because y'all over here financing 6ix9ine and you clearly see what he's doing. You're still cashing checks on him. Right? Okay, so let's keep it moving. Young Thug, just like when Star was like, we need to put a flashlight up goddamn Kevin Lyle's ass, pause. Because you and what's the white dude name? Leo Cohen got 300 ENT, and y'all financing bankrolling Young Thug shit, and he's a known alleged Cleveland Ave mass murderer, gang ties, killer, and all this other stuff, and y'all cutting checks every month, multi-million-dollar. You talking about, oh, this is not a criminal organization. I'll put up millions of dollars to make sure he makes bail. We'll put him up personally. But you bankrolling low-key a criminal organization, or at least a shady organization. So what I'm saying is this: when it comes to the music industry, we look at Birdman. Okay, how come Birdman get touched? Birdman might be in the Lucian Grange, Kevin Lyle's ilk, to where I can bankroll and finance crime, but my hands will always be washed when it comes to pay the piper in the legal system, because at the end of the day, I'm high enough to bankroll bullshit, but you're never going to see me on the scene with the bullshit. See what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like Birdman probably wasn't able to, get any charge press or anything going on with him.
Yeah. Man, salute to Thug and them. It seemed like a whole mess, but it don't seem like Thug coming home.
Nah, he ain't coming home. I mean, I would like him to come home, but I don't. If he's guilty, he's guilty. He has so much music. I'm pretty sure he can put out enough music for the next 5-6 years. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just like YSL Woody said. YSL Woody, when he was snitching, he was like, "Yo, I don't understand why he's rich and he still wants to like kill, like do all this dumb shit. Like, why you still want to be in the streets?" You know what I'm saying? So even the people around him are probably like, "Bro, you got it all. You don't need to be trying to kill niggas over rap beef." But in the day, Young Thug doesn't see it like that. And if he wants to continue to perpetuate and involve himself in a life that he's always lived, regardless of his success, the consequences are the consequences, right?
I like what she said. She said cats like Birdman and Diddy's are politicians.
Exactly. I feel like certain people like that, they're not going to get touched.
Above the law.
Yeah, like they can cause whatever.
But I don't think it even that they're above the law. They know these people got so much resources. If we go after them, it could bankrupt a city, bro. These people got millions of dollars to defend themselves.
That and they do a better job on the streets causing dysfunction in the black community than actually being locked up. That's how I see it. Like, why lock up Birdman so niggas can actually organize their money and not have to be muscled into signing bad contracts to perpetuate nigga shit?
To be honest, I think these niggas feds, bro. I think, bro, too many niggas that go against these niggas in a major way that end up on bad fortune.
Yeah.
BG. Come on now. Who dropped the dime on BG? Who set up Biggie? Who set up Pop?
I mean, who sabotaged Wayne's career?
Who set up Loon? Who set up G-Dep? You know what I mean? Come on, man. It's just too many coincidences, but we can't get conspiratorial. Everybody innocent to proven guilty, but
yeah, man. And the last topic we have is Charleston White. Let's go ahead and play this Charleston White audio. And because he was talking about just the how the black male psyche and ego and how we think and how we just go about dating women and how we think and what we want to be and how we want to do. Charleston White had a very pointed perspective on it, and we're gonna play it. Go ahead, like I said before, Cash App $ Florida Boy J. The show, we're gonna go ahead. If you want to send in a super chat, you know what I'm saying, try and get a little fish sandwich after end of the show, you know what I'm saying, a little fillet of fish or maybe 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, you know what I'm saying? What is that? 5 for 5, the 4 for 4? Yeah, man, I'm trying to get me a little 4 for 4 after the show, man. All I ate was a hamburger earlier, dog. So I'm just trying to get me a little 4 for 4 after the show. We've been drinking, since Don Julio. Salute to Rob. Rob had, you know what I'm saying, dip out, but he'll be back next episode. It was a very great time that we had while he was here. But we're gonna, round out the show into this last topic, man. Salute Charleston White. Let's go ahead and get this Charleston White topic going on. And my thing with the Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, man, before we even play this, I fuck with Rich Homie Quan as a rapper, but if he was really talking to the police, now if that was just a phone call that he was talking to somebody on, that's different. But if they really have his name on a witness list and that is documented police evidence, and yeah, he is a snitch. So let's go ahead and play this Charleston White clip. And he was talking about the black men mentality and who's breaking up the black families and the black homes through Charleston White and Smith House podcast. Let's go ahead and play this audio.
It wasn't no divide. Listen to me, homie. I'm listening. The black man started thinking with his dick, laying around lazy, wanting to pimp. Remember, you got a pimping culture that came through after the civil rights. Superfly, the Mac. Now the black man laying on the black woman. White man didn't set that up, homie. The black man lost his tenacity. And we losing it now.
How so?
What you mean, how so? How many niggas open the door for their wife? How many niggas pay all the bills? How many niggas cut his own grass? How many niggas fix his own car? That's household.
Right. Okay. And I hear that a lot too. But do you think, is it based on today's economics?
Nope.
Is it?
They had less way back then, huh?
True. Things cost less too. Right?
Well, if things cost less, how do nigga buy $200, $300 Michael Jordan tennis shoes and still behind on child support? How can niggas still buy ounces of weed, throw money in the strip club, pop bottles? How?
But do you think that the money went farther than? No?
Nah, money ain't got nothing to do with this.
It's our mentality.
It's what's in the hearts of black men. They want pussy. They don't want the struggle of having to be a father and take care of this household. Nigga, they saw how hard it was on James Evans then. Them niggas want to be the niggas out in the streets, nigga looking pretty, clean.
I want to get into that Charleston White clip, but I'm gonna go ahead and relax. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys this before we sign out. Me and Alpha Villains have a morning dating podcast collab episode coming out Friday morning. Once again, me and Alpha Villains, we talked today. We got some topics ready. We're going to be doing a collab podcast Friday morning. Gonna have a couple dating topics. He has a very big platform. I'm honored to collab with the big dog. I be kicking real P shit. I be kicking real, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be giving y'all for some free game. Y'all go to my Instagram, high_life93. You can see my year review recap, or go to Star Reports community section page. You can see the hyperlink to my Instagram for my year-end recap. You can see how I really be living off the camera and how we be turning up. But pretty much we're gonna get to this topic Friday. We're gonna do another show. Number one, look for me and Alpha Villains on the morning show with the dating topic. I don't really talk about that stuff like that. We might have a topic on a show where I can kind of get in that bag, but I don't try to be one of the dating advice niggas. But when I bring one of them on who's really in that lane, then I can probably get in that bag and really show you a different side of FBJ. So look forward to that on Friday. And we're going to sign out. You guys have a great episode, and we will holler at you. We're going to pick up this Charleston White topic because it's a really evergreen topic. It's not like something trending. So we're going to pick up this Charleston White topic, and you guys have a great night, great show. And holler at me, man. Perspective Facts Podcast. See you guys.